Facebook fam. It's Dion here, better known as Indulgence is Key here on YouTube, and I'm here with my meal preparation health and wellness video. I want to show you some things that I use or that I purchase to help me alongside my journey that I have been on. I actually love purchasing fresh fruits and veggies. Sundays are my meal prep days that I prepare my meals for the entire week. This is going to help you a lot. This is going to help you with not having to worry about preparing your meals throughout the week. What are you going to eat? This is going to help keep you from slipping up, you know, when you don't have anything available normally, you know, in your normal regimen or routine that you're following right now. So this is going to keep you on track. I know it did for me, and it did work. It took some getting used to. After about my second to third time that I did this, it was great. And then whenever I don't do my meal preparation time, it is hectic. It is crazy. So this is gonna be a wonderful, you know, experience for you. It's gonna be different if you don't already do it. I know that it was different for me, but it has been the key to keep me on track with my nutrition and to keep me on track with getting the proper nutrients that I need to do what I'm doing as far as working towards my goal. So I'm going to start off with some fresh fruits and veggies that I actually purchased. Also, I'm going to show you my complex carbs that I use. I'm actually going to show you my proteins that I use, with the exception of my protein shake, because I took the last of it on just a day ago, and I did throw the jug away, and I'm going tomorrow to purchase it. So I do not have that available, but I will tell you the brand, and if I can slide a little picture in here throughout the video, I will show you what I actually use. So the key to being successful at meal preparation is preparing what you like, eating the foods that you like. If you know that you hate spinach, don't eat the spinach. Do things that you like to eat, but healthy stuff. Choose the healthy items. Choose those healthy items that you know that you don't have a problem with eating, because it's nothing worse than eating something that you really don't want to eat, because it's gonna make the journey harder for you, and then you're just gonna not do it. So you always want to be prepared and get the items that you know you will like and that you will love to eat. So let's get on with this video. I'm just going to show you briefly what I purchase and what I eat, and a couple of ways that I prepare, you know, just a few items. Not everything, but just a couple of ways. You're going to be so surprised, because I'm not eating salads and just chicken all day long. I am eating different meals that are very, very, very good. Stay tuned. Come on, let's go. Okay, you guys, I'm here right now with my fruits and veggies. As you can see, I have some mixed veggies here in this bag here, and it's a vegetable medley. I have some strawberries here. I have some blackberries, avocados, which I really love, and this is your healthy fat. Avocado is very good for you. It's a healthy fat, and as we go along in my blogs and everything in my blogs, I will be giving you examples of these different types of foods that are considered, you know, your healthy fats, your complex carbs, and things of that nature. Okay. I also have my spinach here, and this is something that I ended up getting from Sam's. It's a big one. It's a big tub of spinach, because I actually use it in everything, guys. I use it in my egg white omelets in the mornings. I use it in different salads that I'm trying to prepare, or stir fries that I'm trying to prepare. So spinach is very good, and it's one of those power veggies, just like kale. And I do have some kale. I just failed to put it out here. But also here you can see some green beans, some fresh green beans that I have there, and I'm going to show you how I cook those and mix these with my vegetable medley to roast my veggies, and that I have as a side item. You see my other veggies here, my onions, my red bell pepper, my avocado, and my other healthy fat, which is an olive oil. Okay, now let's get on to the complex carbs. Okay, over here you can see my complex carbs, you guys. I actually have some multigrain tortilla wraps, or I just call them multigrain, tortilla wraps actually, because these I like tacos and I like wraps. So I make those myself, and I know exactly what I am putting into the actual wrap. And then on the back, you always want to check your nutrition labels, because that is going to be very important whenever you're getting started and throughout the process. At the beginning, whenever you're getting started, you need to know how much of whatever it is that you are eating, in terms of your proteins, your fats, and your carbs, because that's going to be very important whenever you are trying to focus on weight loss. And we're going to get more into that. I actually have my oatmeal here. I have my rice. I even have some whole grain premium crackers here, and the reason why I have those crackers is because I was cooking chili, whenever it was a little bit cooler, like in the January time frame, and I actually used turkey to cook my chili. So there are just different options. You can cook some of the same things that you normally like, but you just use different ingredients to go into there. Say for instance, if you wanted pasta, or if you wanted some spaghetti. I don't have any of the angel hair noodles because I love those, so I'm out of them, but I did have these in the cupboard, and these are your whole grain pasta noodles here. You have your rotinis and you have your penne pastas, and I've had these for a little while because I don't eat a lot of it, but I do eat it. So if I want that spaghetti feel, or that little pasta feel, sometimes that I do have a taste for, then I go about it, I fix my own or whatever, and I only put a few of those whole grain noodles in there because I don't want to overdo it, but because I have a certain amount of carbs and certain amount of proteins and certain amount of fats that I have to eat, so I watch it. But so that I won't feel deprived, there are other options out there, your whole grain, and also the big sweet potato. To me, this is my power food, because it is so good. I don't put anything on it. Sometimes I cook them whole like this, either in the oven or the microwave, and then I also chop them up, and then I will put them in the oven, put a little olive oil on them. That recipe's coming too, and then just eat them that way as a side item, because you have to have those three components. You need your fruits and veggies, you need your carbs, and you also need your protein. Now let's move on over here to the protein. I didn't bring out my eggs. I do have eggs in there, but I thought that I could just mention those, but I do eat eggs. A lot of the time I take out the egg the egg yolk, and sometimes I leave them in. Just depends on if I've had enough of my fats for the day. I have egg whites here, you all. This is a lifesaver because I get tired of trying to get the egg white out of the original egg. Just cracking the egg and pouring it from side to side, trying to get the egg white out. I just don't like that. So I just go ahead and purchase the real egg whites. But if I'm out of this, I do resort to the the normal way that some people would get their egg whites. I also have some Greek yogurt right here. This is great. This is a great source of protein, you guys, and your body digests this a little bit better, after your workout, or say like your last snack of the day, and you're about to get ready to lay it down. Your body digests this a little bit better than it would just your regular meat that you would have right before if you have it in the evening, and then you decide to turn in for the night. But I put a little fruit with this. I had blackberries over there. Sometimes I use blueberries. I will put that in there with this Greek yogurt. Now I must be honest and say this Greek yogurt is bitter. It's bitter. So I do have to add a little bit to it, maybe a few pieces of granola and then some fruit, and then I would eat it, or I would just add it to a shake. I would put the yogurt in there. I would put a few pieces of fruit, and also my silk almond milk. I don't have that out either, but my silk almond milk. Let me get that. So with my shakes, I use sometimes I use the protein. The yogurt as a protein. Also my silk pure almond milk. I use that for all of my shakes, my protein shakes, and also my Body by Vi shakes. This honeysuckle turkey, I make sure to get the 93% lean, 7% fat. I get that one there. I also get the boneless, skinless chicken breast. And back here you can see that I do have tilapia fillets and some shrimp. These are all my sources of protein, plus I have my protein shake that I mentioned earlier in the video, but I do not have it here, and I will slide a picture here. but this is the protein that I actually use. You just need to find one that you like. You really want it to have whey in there, whey protein, but the one that I use has whey and casein in there, and the casein is your body absorbs that a little better as well. So this is basically, you guys, what I eat. Now, as you can see here, I do have a little condiment here, which is the ragu, and I use that whenever I am making a dish that I really do like, and I use it over rice. I actually season my turkey, put in my veggies, whatever I'm gonna put in there, whether it's the mushrooms, the red bell peppers, spinach, or what have you. But once I brown this meat, I add my veggies to it, and then I also add maybe a half a cup to a cup of this ragu in there. As you can see here, this is the nutrient information for my ragu sauce, you guys, and it's only 2.5 grams of fat. And it is 13 grams of carbs, and this is for a half a cup serving. So I usually use between half a cup and a cup whenever I'm cooking my little meal that I love, and it consists of this ground turkey. I put in, you know, I brown this, and then I put in some red bell peppers, my onions, mushrooms, whatever I'm putting in there, the veggies of choice, my spinach, and then I add in the ragu sauce, whatever the ragu sauce that I choose to have in there. I add that in there, and I let that simmer, and then I will put that over my brown rice. Okay, so I don't even know if I mentioned the brown rice in there, but anyway, I do have brown rice right here. It's a complex carb as well. But I put that over my brown rice, and you guys, it is so good. And that's just one of my meals. Of course, I have something leafy green, you know, but the spinach is also included in there. But sometimes I do have a salad on the side, or some green beans, or something of that nature. Okay, now I want to tell you about this Salad Science shake. You guys, this is so good. It actually is the sweet cream flavor. This is the base flavor that it comes in, or what have you, and then you can add all of your all of your fruits that you would like, or the flavors that comes with it. Now, you guys, this helped me a lot whenever I was preparing for my competition. I would mix this with my protein shake, especially when I was on the go. Whenever I did not have time to eat my meal, or say for instance I was at work and I was off at a meeting, and you know, I knew I was going to be in a meeting and I just could not eat in the meeting, and it was going to be during the time that I would normally eat. I would put my Vi shake in my shaker along with my protein shake and my Silk pure almond milk. Okay, I will put that in there, shake it up, and then I would take that to my meetings with me. Now, this helped me out a lot. This shake I would normally have maybe once or twice a day, because the thing about it, I eat between 5 and 6 times a day, and sometimes before I go to sleep I would have one of these. If I didn't have my protein shake, I would have one of these, because I consider this like an actual meal, and I also consider it as a snack as well, because I would have it either in the morning or like my mid-morning snack, and then at night, you know, after my workout, if I'm not just starving, you know, where I just want some carbs, or my body is craving those carbs. But especially when my carbs went down, guys, this helped me a lot. I made sure that I got this shake in along with my protein shake at least once a day, but more so I wanted to focus on having it, you know, twice a day, especially like after my workout, like I said, because once I'm done with my workout, I'm done with my workouts around 7:30 or 8, and you don't want to eat anything that's just too heavy, and so this comes into play very well. Okay, you guys, so basically that's the gist of my meal preparation time, or meal preparation ingredients that I actually use. I use seasonings such as Mrs. Dash, the Grill Mates by McCormick, and that just give my food an extra flair, you know, because I don't use a lot of salt, but I do use alternative seasonings. Right here I am holding my lunch kit, you guys. It's larger than your normal lunch kit, but it's actually a cooler, and I put enough meals in here to last me throughout the day. Usually once I finish my cardio session in the morning, I come down and I fix my breakfast, my omelet. And usually that's, say for instance, I'm just giving you a time, that's around 6 o'clock, you know, whenever I eat my omelet. And then 3 hours later, which is 9 o'clock, I'm off to my first meal, whether it's my Veggie shake with my protein mixed in there, or it's an actual meal, you know, where I have, it depends on what's going on in my day. You know, if I have a meeting, okay, it's gonna be that Veggie shake. But if not, I'm going to the microwave and warming up my meal that I had. And whether it's a wrap, whether it's my ground turkey over my brown rice with some green beans or some mixed veggies on the side. It could be 9 o'clock in the morning and I'm eating like it is 12. Yes, it happens. And that's just the way that's what worked for me, and that's what kept me on track, and that's how I get those meals in. You know, I make sure that I am set on my times. After the 9 o'clock meeting or what have you, or after I eat at 9 o'clock, around 11:30 or 12, I will have my lunch, whether it's a spinach salad with some grilled chicken on top, or it's the same meal that I ate earlier, you know. So I try to switch it up to keep me from getting bored with it, but it tastes so good that I wouldn't, you know, I don't get bored, okay? And then once again, around 3 o'clock, I'm having something else. I'm having another meal. And you guys, that's why I need something this size, because I pack all of that with me every day. And that is why it's key that you prepare your meals ahead of time. And so I do that on Sundays, and where I can just go in the refrigerator and grab the Tupperware bowl and put it in here that morning before I go to work and head off. I do fix different things, and one day I fix all my meats, all my chicken breast, some fish. Also, I grill those so that I can have that in the evening sometimes whenever I do get home. And I cook my ground turkey as well. So I prepare all my meats in advance and most of my veggies. And sometimes throughout the week, I do have to replenish my veggies, you know, because you just want them, you know, a little bit fresh. Or I just run out of them because I eat a lot of them. And so this is a big help to me. And like I said, I just prepare all of my veggies, and right now I'm about to get ready to prepare for the week. It's Sunday, and I'm going to start off by doing my vegetable medley. My vegetable medley with the broccoli, the cauliflower, the carrots, and also some green beans I'm going to throw in there. And this is my roasting pan, you guys. I use this roasting pan right here to put those veggies in. I put a little seasoning on top. Sprinkle it with a little bit of this olive oil. I put the top on this. Once it's filled, shake it up. Put it in the oven along with my chicken, you know, in another container. My chicken is in another container. I'm baking my sweet potatoes. All of that is going into the oven, you guys. It is not tedious. It's just, you know, you just have to prepare. You have to have everything laid out. You have to set aside that time. And then just stick it in the oven, everything in the oven, let it all cook. Of course, they're done at different times because I have my veggies there. They're done a little bit quicker than my meat and my sweet potatoes. So I'm telling you guys, I'm telling you, it will work. That is the key, you guys, to getting your abs in order. You have to eat, and you have to eat properly. You have to eat the right nutrition coupled with some cardio. And in my future videos, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the cardio that I do and different cardio methods that you can use, and also some workouts, okay, that you can do at home. And if you do have a gym membership, you can go in and focus on those workouts as well. So the thing about it, you just have to do it. You have to get up and do it, you know. And don't say I'm gonna start tomorrow, next week, or whenever. Start now. Just start now. Making those small changes will save you a lot of heartache in the end, because if you just start off with the small changes, then you can gradually increase the things that you're doing or the things that you are changing, you know. So it won't all be just a big shift, you know, at the beginning for you, and that way you will stick with it throughout the duration of the time frame that you want to do it. But you guys, even when I'm not training, I can see myself doing this, okay? I'm training right now again, you know, for another competition in August, but after that I still have to be on a maintenance plan because I don't want to go back to the old me, to that old body. No. So I have to maintain where I am. And thanks for watching, and just stay tuned. Hit up the blog, hit me on Facebook, or check out my blog, check out my Facebook. Stay in tune. I'm gonna be offering weekly challenges, meal preparation tips, the recipes, some recipes, and if you feel like sharing the recipes, please do so. You can even, you know, just send them to me in an email. All the information is down below. Also, you know, just check out my blog because I do have information on there as well. So talk to you later, and until next time, indulge in you. And that means indulging in you, your mind, body, and your spirit. Bye-bye.